Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind? Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me. Come on, Anna, look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it. Sam, what are you doing?
I'm trying to be romantic.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing? You look like I just ran over your grandma. Okay, the silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. You should know that. We've discussed it before.
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss? Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around. Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult. The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
Yuli, you actually came.
It's been a while. You've gotten taller.
Can we talk?
We're talking right now.
It's cold.
So,
You left.
Look, Joan, I messed up.
You said you wouldn't leave. You said... I don't remember exactly, but you pinky swore.
I didn't mean to lie. I just screwed up. After Anna broke up with me, I'm sorry. I wish words meant anything. I wish this didn't make it harder for you to trust me now.
You could have at least called something, especially after... you know, after my dad.
I don't know what to say to that. You're right. I wasn't in a state where I could reach out to anyone. I'm still not. If Nick hadn't died, I never would have come back.
Thanks for being honest. You're always at least honest. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead?
What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything.
An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation?
A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself.
This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on.
Friends don't lie to each other.
Even if it means disappointing her again. It's your call.
Okay. I'll see what I can see and all that. Gumshoe it up.
You will?
You make some good points. It doesn't fit. I hate when things don't fit.
Yeah, me too. I might just be, I don't know, crazy or something, but...
You want to know for sure. I get it.
Thanks, Muley. I should go in before my mom misses me. You better get in there, too. Can't hide in your car all night.
Who says I'm hiding out here?
I do. See you inside.
Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug. Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
Mr. Samuel Higgs, big shot investigative reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires. That's what I thought.
Come on, it ain't worth it. Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
I'm only here to pay my respects to Nick. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, shame that. You watch yourself.
Everyone here seemed to really like my dad.
Of course they did, Bug.
Everyone's nice in that creepy way. It's weird. Even Anna's weird.
People don't really know what to say, but they genuinely liked your dad. So even if they're weird and clumsy, it comes from a good place.
Now you sound all weird and clumsy.
Don't I always?
Do you ever just watch people?
It's pretty much all I do.
Me too. But I don't always like what I see.
Sammy! Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know. Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
Oh, you read it. What do you think?
Of the writing? Fine. Fine. Of the reporting? Something that needed to be done. Many medicines are a bitter brew, but you still need to take them.
That's nice of you to say.
Now, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
it's been too long, Kathy.
Has it? Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town. All right?
Hard to make promises. I don't do well with those in Joan.
I've noticed.
But I'll try.
Sam, I'm gonna hold you to that.
You're a lot like Pac-Man, Sam.
I consume everything in my path?
You find every last bite. The mine closing wasn't your fault. Your investigation just hurried things up. You probably saved some lives, you know.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Muley.
You piece of...
Language.
Is that a wedding ring?
I didn't know you were thinking about marriage.
Oh, it's just... It feels like the right thing to do.
Dad, what's the point of getting married?
Well, it's just one of those things people do, Bug. Here, you can play.
Someone has to show you grown-ups. Video games are the realm of the young.
Have you talked to Anna about this?
That's kind of the point. I'll talk to her about it when I show her the ring.
If you say so. Hey, just remember I'm here, right? If you need anything. Anything but my arcade secrets. Those I'll take to the grave.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy.
Samuel, guess I lost the bet.
Bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood. Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
Okay, I'll bite. Tell me, Dennis, who did you have a standing bet with?
Myself. So I guess I also won.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way. Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you been.
If you must know, I still haven't bounced back from when Anna and I broke up.
I think you mentioned she broke up with you. Yeah, but I hear you. Yeah, that's how I ended up in this shit town. Chasing a woman. Yeah, then she left and I got stuck here with 2 kids. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which...
As time draws near, my dearest dear, when you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis but I suffer for your sake. Believe me, dear, that's true. I wish that you were staying here.
Anna?
Sam! I've missed you. Why'd it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
Well, I'm here now. I'll have to try and come by more often. That's what I'm supposed to say, right? Even if not everyone around here would like it.
People around here have short tempers,
And long memories.
but most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5, if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
I wish everyone else understood that.
People are scared. Mad. You were easy to blame. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, You did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
But you and Nick started going out? When did this happen?
A few months ago. He never told you? He asked me to let him be the one to say something. You two had been so close.
He probably tried. I hadn't been answering his calls.
Ah. That's the worst part, right? Anything broken just stays broken now. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
Nick's death. Do you know if he had any enemies? Working on anything dangerous? Whew. Now this is a real can of worms.
This is a wake.
I know that.
Do you? This isn't the time to be digging and pushing. You always do this. You always... I get it. You're still you, huh? You'll always still be you, Sam. I'm gonna go home. I hate that his stuff is all over my house. Then drink and cry all night. You do what you need to do. See you around.
Samuel, come. Have a round with me.
So tragic what happened to Nick. The details are horrible. They think he didn't die on impact. Instead, he roasted to death. Not enough to damage the bones, but you know, not a pretty sight. Unless you're into that kind of thing, of course. I didn't mean to be rude, Sam.
Well, you were, Tara. You can't talk about Nick like that.
What did I say? It was only the truth. Poor Sam. Now that Nick is gone, everyone in town hates you. I mean, I don't. Why would I? It's not my job you destroyed. You're not the cause of all my problems. I mean, that's what you did for pretty much all of Basswood, but not to me. So, I don't hate you.
Thanks for the confidence booster, Tara. I'll see you around.
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Ah, Samuel. Join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Ah, spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there, with a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
No, by himself with his laptop as his date.
You never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
He was always good with Joan, though Kathy did the heavy lifting. Took her to school, fed her, clothed her, and Nick would pick her up. Play dad for a few hours. Mostly she'd just sit in the office drawing. He'd drop her back off with her mom after dinner.
Greater men have done far less by their daughters. The friend of man, the friend of truth. The friend of age, and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed, few hearts with knowledge so informed. If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Well, it's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
Everyone liked him. I think even Dennis liked him somewhat.
He always had a lot of friends. A few who couldn't make it sent flowers.
How's the family taking it?
Joan and Kathy seem shaken. Kathy has a lot to deal with, now more than ever. And who can prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
It always seemed so easy for him. Every day he'd show up, smile, no matter what.
Of the qualities in a good man, that one deserves to be at the top.
Not a quality I possess.
This isn't a place for self-pity. This is a place for dour reflection.
Yes, and drinking.
To Nick, he was my friend. He will be missed, but not forgotten.
Hear, hear.
Put that down! Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Ethan can lose
I
his
wasn't
license.
doing anything! Don't touch me!
Joan!
Leave me alone. Ugh, you guys are all so stupid!
You do not talk to people that way. I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
Declan sure came at her with both barrels. Joan's tough, though. She'll be okay.
What a night! I'd say that went well. Ish. You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if Joan got inside your head with her whole dad mystery death thing. Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea. You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh? Stop pushing me. Stop always poking at me. You just won't quit. I'm trying to help. And helpful tip number 602, beer doesn't solve any of this. You're back out in the world, feeling emotions, fitting in. That's progress. Fuck the world. Pointless talking and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable. Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid. No promises. Stay out.
You have 10 minutes before we charge you for another day.
Okay. What kind of monsters have a checkout at 9? What happened last night? Oh, my head. Pills plus drinking. That was not my best idea. Did I black out or what? Please let there be water. No water, of course. I already feel more human. That's not good. That's... Where did I get this? What did I do? I know what you're thinking. Stop thinking that. Pills and alcohol, you're lucky enough you didn't wake up dead. I need to know what happened last night. The last place I remember is the bar, so I'll start there. The squeaky nail gets hammered down. Maybe don't play lone wolf detective. I can poke around without making waves. Mostly. It used to be my job. You're great at finding facts. Not quite so good at blending in. I can't just run from whatever this is. So either help me or get out of my head. It's your life, Sam. I just live here. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Do you really think breaking and entering is a good idea? Used Ethan's hidden spare key, no breaking involved. I don't know if he'll see it that way. I could wait for the bar to open, or I could look for answers. I picked the latter. I remember seeing this before. A long time ago. At least I can always count on this place to make sense. Now to work out what happened while I was blacked out last night. I just need to think it through logically, throw out impossibilities. Until only the truth is left. I was drinking on my own, and someone approached me. I can't remember who it was, but I know we got into a fight. Obviously. If I figure out how the fight went, I should figure out who my assailant was.
You know, the man who talks to himself has an idiot for an audience.
Fuck off, Dennis.
I see why you have so many friends left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
At least my best friend never slept with my ex. Who do you blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch who...
You don't talk about Anna or Nick that way.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. But not here. Meet me later at
Ethan is coming back in through the front. At least I think it's him. You think it's him? I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is, if it's Ethan, he may not be happy to find you here. So I strongly suggest you leave. I don't have time to lose explaining myself to Ethan. course. I come back on the town's Miners' Day celebration. Well, you always did have great timing. No time to dwell on that. Focus. You tried Dennis's cell phone. No answer. So what now? Ask around, see if anyone's seen Dennis today. Maybe see if anything jogs my memory. I've heard worse plans. Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Muley. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere. It's not like anything scary bad happens in Basswood. At least not normally. I heard you asking about my dad last night.
Well, I guess I wasn't very subtle, was I?
No, you were not. Did you find out anything about my dad?
Not yet. Not really, at least.
Let me know if you find anything. Please. I feel like I need something. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom. I don't like school. Well, except for science. And just... when I imagine myself in the future, I just don't... I don't know. I don't see this place. Or these people. I'm somewhere else. Anywhere else. I know it's stupid, just...
It's not stupid. If you want, you can go anywhere in the world. Have adventures, fall in love. I mean, that's what I've been told anyway.
Gross. Okay, well, that other stuff sounds okay, though. Thanks for listening.
I got grown-up stuff I gotta do.
I've got kid stuff I gotta see about. So we're both busy.
Yo, get out the way.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Asshole.
That's enough. Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Yeah, I got to hear all about it secondhand. Really not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom brawl, I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys, but you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
How do you figure?
The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
A pill pusher who doesn't want to push pills. That's a new one.
Everything is poison. All that matters is the dose. Now, you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Basswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Basswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales. But you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town.
I heard you're helping out with the celebration today.
Naturally. It's the town's biggest homegrown tradition. I've become quite a fan myself.
I never got into it.
No. A celebration of hard work and building something with your own two hands? It's quite romantic. I'm from Florida myself, but it has that universal appeal.
If it works for you.
Samuel, I saw you talking to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
Sure thing. What is it?
I knew I could count on you. I was hoping the Basswood Jungle could run a piece about me. You see, some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'll try and remember to ask next time I talk to him.
I really appreciated the chat, but I'm afraid it's time I get back to work. Do come see me again.
Hey, Kathy.
Oh, Sam. What can I do you for?
Dennis hasn't come in today, has he?
Dennis? I haven't seen him since last night. Why? You looking for trouble?
Last night we got into a fight. Like a fist fight.
Really? I'm sorry I missed that. You could both use the thumping. But I left early to go check on Joan. Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what
I just want her to be a little girl, not a little Sam Higgs, sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry. I know it's not your fault, but I just don't... I don't know what to do with her. She's my daughter, and I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
Huh. I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist just for doing your job. Then they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It could get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? It grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
Sam, I didn't think you'd actually show up.
I didn't think I would either. But hey, sometimes we surprise ourselves.
So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wake?
I was so wasted at that point, it's all just a big, heavy blur.
Yeah. After saying I didn't want to drink, I went home and drank. Long night.
Yeah, sounds about right. We all deal with stress in our own ways. I apparently hit Dennis. Yeah, speaking of, you haven't seen him today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
I'm working on an article on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on. Tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in.
She might slow me down, or try to involve the cops.
She might do those things, yes, or she might be someone who you can trust, who can help.
I woke up today and my shirt was covered in blood.
Blood? What happened?
I don't know. Last night, pills and alcohol mixed. It's all a blur. That's why I'm looking for Dennis.
Have you tried the Basswood Jungle? He likes to work weekends.
No, not yet. I'll do that right now.
Sam, is there anything I can do to help? Oh, nah. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Oh, Sam. What have you done?
Samuel, my young soul, are you still haunting this pallid town?
Walter, you haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Can't say I have. I hear you got into quite a tussle. Quite the tussle.
Nothing other than that?
You should try the Basswood Jungle office. I've known him to go in on Sundays. He may be a prickly pear, a very prickly pear, but he's dedicated. If he says something will be done Monday, come the devil or come the rain, it is.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
You know, I'm glad I ran into you. If I may bend your ear for a moment. I've been thinking lately about age, life, the turn of the clock. No one gets sharper with age. When do you think it's time to hang up the saddle?
A true cowboy rides until the last day they can ride.
I had a feeling you'd say that. I have a lot to think about. Thank you for your ear, but soon I must abscond. Sunday lunch with Mother is sacred. Call on me anytime, young Samuel. Anytime.
Dennis! Dennis. What happened? Who? Is that how I got blood on me? Did I have the complete picture now. The blood on the shirt was Dennis's, but I didn't kill him. I found him dead. Blackout drunk, panicked. I stumbled to my car. Luckily, I ended up back at the hotel and not wrapped around a pole. Now, I know I didn't do it. The police, though, may not feel the same way. I need to search the area. See if I can find out why someone would murder Dennis. The puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails. He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. and that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead. I need to look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on. So strange how calm it is out there when, well, this happened. So, Walter got the police report from Bess. Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him. And his seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do. Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation? What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful. So, did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately. Dennis tried to talk to me about Nick, and that's what got him killed. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam? What's happening? Dennis. That's Dennis. What happened? Is he...
Anna, listen to me. Anna, I did not kill Dennis.
Oh my God, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Your bloody shirt was clearly from this. That means you were here yesterday. It links you to the crime scene. And you've been running around town all morning asking about Dennis. It won't look good. We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened. It's the right thing to do. Do you want Walter to find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own. Efficient and possibly friendless. You've already trusted Anna once. I suggest you keep on that road. Okay. But not that phone. Use one of the landlines here and don't leave your name.
You remember I'm a journalist, right? I know how to keep things confidential.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
I'm going with you.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
You trusted me before. It's only fair I do the same for you. I'll call the cops from here so they can't track us.
All right. Here we are.
It barely looks like anything happened.
It's been a week, but we'll find something. I know we will.
Is it okay if I stay here? I don't think I'm ready to...
Sure. I doubt I'll be good company anyway.
You mean you're over-focused to the point of non-reactive thing? I remember, especially how you always end up being right somehow. I hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me neither. This is the place. Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. Only one simulation fits the evidence. The police report was wrong. I thought you quit.
I did. So, did you find anything?
Nick, he was murdered. I'm sorry, the police report was clearly wrong.
Fucking...
Anna?
Here, just...
Joe, it's Sam.
Where's Anna? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's right here. She's just a bit busy.
I need her to come back immediately. There's been a break-in at her place.
What? Are you all right? What happened?
I wasn't there when it happened. Just arrived. Called the police, then called my daughter.
We're on our way. Someone broke into your house.
Okay, so, about Dad. Don't tell him what we found. Please. It'd just worry him for no reason.
How are you holding up? After finding out what we found out.
I'm guessing about as well as you. Not great. Let me go calm my father down. I'm pretty sure he's ready to call the National Guard.
Anna,
Maybe give her a few moments with Joe before you barge in. Also, take a few moments for yourself as well. You used to live here, and now some other guy, Nick, of all people, was living here. With her. Things are different. She's different. You're different. I'm different. But am I different enough to not fall into old patterns? Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you can never go home again.
It's fine, Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm at the doctor's more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
I'm gonna have to side with Anna on this one. Can't miss appointments.
Just because I'm an old man in a wheelchair, you two think you can push me around.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just belly aching. It's your house. Your rules. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Though before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know.
She's all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt.
I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen.
He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him.
And what if I can't keep that promise?
Then refuse. All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father.
I still can't hide anything from you.
Sam, don't.
I won't lie, Joe. There is something going on. It could be dangerous, but I'll make sure Anna doesn't get mixed up in it.
All right. I'm trusting you on this.
I'm not some kid. I decide what I get mixed up in.
You can't blame me for looking after you.
I just didn't want you to worry. You're both so patronizing. I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
Anna is not well. This time, at least, try to be there for her. Anna? Anna, are you okay? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. She needs you, buddy. Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard worse ideas. This feels like the only part of the house I recognize. Whatever punk broke in here wrecked it. There. On the bright side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel worse. You're not helping. Yes, I am. Yes, you are. Thanks. Chocolate helps everyone feel better.
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and, I don't know, think. This is just so fucked. Nick, my house,
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
my stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death?
You're not alone. Here, have a drink. It'll help.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's helping a bit.
Hey, are you feeling better?
Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
Yeah. I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
Whatever happens, you're not alone. We'll face it together.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I needed to hear that.
Reminding her she has people to lean on is a great start.
This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights, at the bar or the fishing shack, come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest. Don't be too harsh on her. You're right. I shut you out, and I'm sorry.
The past is the past. None of what's happening now is your fault. I'm just lashing out. It's just having you in the house. It's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no, right?
You didn't want a ring. You told me before. I thought it was what you're supposed to do. I thought maybe it'd save us.
That's a nice thought. I feel like you're listening now. And I thank you for that. You know? It ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you. The way Nick closed himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
It wasn't your fault that Nick closed himself off. No one makes someone distant, especially someone like Nick. It must have been on his side. He was dealing with something dark. I know that's why I closed people off. I never spoke to Nick again after leaving town.
It doesn't matter anyway, now does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
You can count on me, Anna. We're in this until the end.
That's good. That's really good. Let's see this to the end, and, well, we'll see what happens when we get there, right?
Whatever happens, we're in this together.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment. Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
We need Nick's backups, if he has any. Did he ever do anything like that? Boxes in the attic, files to the cloud, another computer? Did he have anywhere besides here and the basswood jungle he kept things?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't... Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if he was secretly using it as a second office...
It'd be worth taking a look.
Hello? Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
I'm starting to get worried.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go.
Nick's fishing shack. Lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to? Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh, yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again. Is there something wrong with your mom?
No, I'm running away because things are so great. Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
I'm here now, Bug. I have your back. I promised you I would look into your father's death, and I'm doing it. I'm here now, Bug. Listening. I was there in the parking lot, listening.
Yeah, well, but you're just gonna leave again another 2 years? Forever? I think I'm done depending on others. My dad I could rely on, but he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
I care. I believe you, and I'm investigating like you asked.
I know. People at the wake got upset at you over it.
Yeah. They did not like me bringing that up. But Nick was my friend. I want to know what happened to him. I care about that, but I also care about keeping you safe.
I know you're doing your best. It's just this town, you know? It just feels like it grinds you down. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need someplace I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
You ever consider journalism? You have a mind for investigation.
Isn't it kinda dying?
Yeah, that's what makes it beautiful. Fighting to bring people truth in a world that doesn't care about it.
Kinda sounds like you really want to be a journalist. Look, I don't know if you're trying to make me stay, or make me into you, or my father. You're just telling me what I want to hear, or what you think I want to hear. I just want the truth, for once, from someone. I'm wasting my time here with you.
Bug.
Don't touch me! I'm sick of you, I'm sick of this town, and so I'm going, and you can't stop me.
Sam, we have to do something. She just wants honesty. She doesn't care about bullshit. I can relate to that. I'll tell her what we found out about Nick's death. You can't do that. You're the adult. She's the child. Do you want her to start looking for the people who killed her father by herself? Do the responsible thing. Make her stay. It's for her own good. I'll call your mother.
What? Don't!
I'll call her right now.
Don't!
You can't just run away.
Fine. I'll go home. Don't call her.
It's for your own good, Bug. It's too dangerous for you out there.
Whatever. You're just like everyone else.
Ooh, harsh. But fair. Sorry, Bug. Whoever killed Nick, I probably know them. Grew up with them. Even if you don't know them, they know you. Nick, Dennis, gone. A stone-cold killer walks the streets of Basswood. Things like this can really make you feel isolated, make you realize that at the end of the day, you're in this alone. These are pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive. Joan wasn't just acting up. Kathy has a problem. Let's see what we have here. Nick was gathering at the Cove, and that's how he found his informant, Dee. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is. Richard, a.k.a. Dickie, a.k.a. Dee. Looks like I found who I was looking for. So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, the Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
Bess barely asked about the break-in. She seemed more focused on your fight with Dennis.
I'm on top of the suspect list. Or at least I would be if I was her.
Bess said I should call her if I found you. She believes you're dangerous. You were right back at the Basswood jungle. I think we're on our own.
They'll try to arrest me now. We have to find Dickie. I can't let Joan down.
I'm sure Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What are you two doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you. That makes sense.
The Cove is a wonderful place. A sort of commune. Lynette, who runs it, she lets anyone in who follows her rules. No real questions asked. It's mostly filled with desperate people, though. Recovering junkies, ex-gang members, and you'll need to be extra careful. Some of them used to work at the mine.
You and I are gonna figure something out together. Don't worry. Or worry a little. Just not a ton.
Oh, trust me. I'm worried a ton. Just not a shit ton. We just need to be careful. And look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it. You've met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide. Just be careful about the lion's den. You have options here. Real life isn't as clear as the world in your head. Just know the more you poke around, the more likely the world pokes back. And whoever is involved in all this, they poke real hard.
If that even makes any sense.
That's rough.
That's rough? Were you even listening to me?
Mostly.
Mostly. Sam, what is with you?
Because you've got this. Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that could have been remotely useful. Your friends are turning up dead. That's not fair. Shut up.
Sam!
Sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Don't take all of this out on me.
So you're just gonna keep telling me off? Disregard my advice? Well, if you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to linger. Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Here. This is the cove.
Huh?
Get your head on straight. The cove. We're here.
Right.
Sam, you sure you want to keep going?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're sure? You can rest in the car while I ask around.
I'll manage. Don't worry about me.
Who the hell are you? Anna, what are you doing here?
Tyler, you look healthy.
You ain't the only one surprised I'm still alive. Who's the narc?
This is Sam. He's a friend.
Yeah, lucky for him or I'd have thrown his ass out already. So what are you two here for?
It's a long story.
We'd like to have a word with Dickie. Have you seen him?
What'd he do now? Look, just talk to Lynette. She makes the calls on her land.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah, I know.
Is he always like this?
He's pretty much the gatekeeper around here. Interviewed him last time I came by. I'm gonna talk to Lynette. She's kind of in charge.
I'll go see what I can find.
Okay, but be careful. People only end up here if they have nothing left to lose.
I only know you by reputation, and what I know I don't like. You don't get to just gallivant around here however you damn well please. So back the hell off, or I will fuck you up.
Look, I just want to talk to the guy who lives right over there.
I don't give a shit what you want. Back the fuck off.
Hey man, this guy ain't worth it. Just forget him. But if he doesn't get the message soon, I'll help you work him over.
Got it. I'm gonna get past these two if I want to reach Dickie. I need to get them to look away from his trailer. Round Kayla's tent is the most efficient spot for a distraction. It's at the opposite end of the camp. They'd have their backs turned to me. But I still need a place to hide. They'd suspect me right away. Hey, Anna. Can I have a quick sidebar? I found him.
Where?
The goon squad won't let me near it.
Lynette isn't gonna be any better. They look after their own.
I can get there, but I'll need your help.
What exactly are you planning?
You'll have to be cautious. I need you to sabotage the water hose. Unscrew the cap where it attaches so there's no pressure.
Okay, but why?
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Then trust me.
Someone help! It's burning everything! Help! Something's wrong with the hose. I'm not getting any pressure.
I'll be right there. Just hold on.
Hurry! Hurry! My bear is burning!
Caleb, calm down. It'll be okay.
I worked so hard on it.
Oh, shit! What the hell?
I've been looking for you. We need to talk.
Oh, no, look. I'm real sorry I clocked you and shit.
Clock me? You were the one that broke into Anna's house. You took something from Nick's computer. What was it? Where is it?
I didn't know what was gonna happen, man, I swear. I'm a nobody, all right? I'm just a guy trying to get by, that's all. I just want to take care of my moms and live life, man. And I've been trying to find a way out all my life. I just agreed to talk to him for just like a quote or something. I didn't know he was gonna put so much together. He was gonna pin us to the wall. And now I'm as good as dead. You don't understand, man. I can't.
Stop rambling. What did you take?
His notes about his article, about the dealing and the drugs and names of dealers, sellers, buyers, everything. I had to, or I was gonna be next. You gotta believe me.
What'd you do with them? Where are they?
I don't have them, man. I left the stick at the dead drop up at Makeout Point. He'll pick it up soon, and then it's done. No proof, nothing.
Who's coming for it? Tell me who's coming for it.
My boss, Declan. His name is Declan.
Declan?
You're the cop. You know him, everyone knows him. Oh man, I'm totally fucked now. When he hears I snitched again, I'm fucking done. But how was I supposed to know Nick was gonna stir shit up?
Are you saying he's involved in Nick's death? Tell me.
Come on. Just let me go. Please, I already told you everything. No, just let me go, all right? I really gotta leave town before he finds me. I'm begging you, man. Let me go. Let me go. Help! Anyone! Help me!
Shut up!
Hey, asswipe!
Should've known. Damn firebug.
I'm gonna kick this shit.
Come on!
You fucking coward! Someone give me my rifle!
It doesn't make any sense. None of it does. Why would Declan do that? He was always a stand-up cop. Now he's a crime boss?
No time to think about it. Right now, we need to get to that dead drop. Nick probably gathered enough evidence to reveal what Declan was up to. Our word against his won't cut it. That stick is the only way we'll take him down. Or maybe you could just stay out of this? Declan's trying to save his skin. If you go against him on that promontory, he'll be trapped in a corner. This isn't a game. No one else is gonna die.
You can't promise that. It's unfair to think you can. You don't know what's gonna happen. I don't either. But we're the only ones who could possibly bring some closure to these murders. Just control yourself, okay? The fire worked, but people could have gotten hurt. Sam, I know it's been a rough day, but you're freaking me out. Stop zoning out. We're just about there, and I need you to help me figure out our next steps.
Next steps? At a place where someone might put a bullet through your head. No, that's... Stop it.
I'm not doing anything.
Other than trying to save your life, you're not thinking clearly.
What are you looking at?
You're focused on finding the facts and not focused on the very real dangers.
You need to focus on the road, not on whatever daydream you're lost in.
Just stop. You're the one that needs to stop.
Sam, you're going too fast. You need to stop.
Leave me alone. Sam, stop it. Sam,
Sam,
stop!
I'm gonna turn.
Stop!
Stop! Sam, stop! Stop! Stop the car! Sam, are you okay? You nearly got us killed.
I need a moment.
Take your moment, but make it quick. We're already at the promontory. We need to find that dead drop before Declan gets here.
We need to talk. Yes, Sam, it's time. What's happening? Sam, I can't. Where are you going? Get back here. I'm trying, but it's not working. No! I'm losing control of my own mind.
Your mother told me what happened. I know she's always pushing you to make friends.
Yeah.
Well, she's just afraid you'll end up alone. She doesn't want you to be unhappy.
Is she happy?
Not always. I'm not always happy either. Being happy isn't everything. I'd say it's more important to find out who you want to be than to be happy. Here, I brought you something.
It's so clear. I can see it all at once.
That's what gives it strength. It has nothing to hide. It can see itself for what it really is, and that lets it see everything. It's not a flaw. It's a gift. Like a superpower, you know? When the world is a storm, you stand calm at the center.
No. I need to have a real talk with myself. Where are you?
I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son.
I said this conversation was over.
He's not having a good time at school. He has trouble socializing.
What does that even mean? He's having some trouble making friends, that's all.
He's always talking to himself, to his imaginary friend.
I had one at his age.
Yet you had real friends. He talks to himself more than he talks to other people. You should consider what the one teacher mentioned.
He doesn't need remedial classes. They just want to put useless labels on him.
They're not remedial. They're programs meant to help him with his social skills. It could be good for him.
My son is not going to be in some dunce class.
You were there when no one else was. And you've been there every step I've taken since. I'm ready.
Hey. Hey. It's been a long road. I think it was always coming here. You know? You got real closure with Anna, even if Joan thinks we're a prick. Now that's on me. I just do not get that girl. Why does it have to be so complicated out there? I'd say we've had a good thing going. It was tough, but you made compromises. You adapted to other people. Wasn't it nice to feel accepted? You always make it sound like you care, but all you want is to change me. But the two halves of your world, they don't mix. There's Sam, the well-adjusted human, and there's Sam, the depressed, truth-obsessed misanthrope, who doesn't realize objective reality is a subjective myth. I'll tell you what the truth is. To be happy, sometimes you need to focus on people and not things. Stop. I get it. I'm nervous. What if you make the wrong choice? Can I make a wrong choice? That's one I don't really have an answer for. Look, you've been helping me for a long time. Even today, without you, I would still be lost in my own head, in my own panic. Well, technically, that's kind of the case right now. Still, I'll take the compliment. But we both know I can't be split in two directions. I have to pick a track. Go along with me. Be a part of society. Be happy. Let things go. Accept the expectations of others. Stop pretending you're someone else. Or keep looking for a truth that may not exist and leave everyone else behind. But seeing the world for what it is, being able to make a difference, no matter the consequences. It's time. 2 roads, and you can only take one.
truth is worth more than any of us. Damn society. Damn being happy. I was afraid you'd say that. But you have to be you. I'll see you around. No, you won't, Sam. But good luck. The world is an ugly place when you can really see it.
Sam, we don't have time for this.
No cell reception. If anything happens, we're on our own.
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me. I was worried about you.
It won't happen again. I'm here. 100%.
I hope so. I need you right now. So I guess this could be all of this madness coming to a close, right? Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
We should get back to finding those files. Any luck yet?
I can't find them anywhere. Did Dickie say where the dead drop was?
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this, we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Hold it there, boss.
Declan.
Now, you two just relax. We're here for the same reason. Now, all you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
You... How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake? You drank with his friends.
Yeah. It was harder than you think.
What happened to the cop defending this town?
You don't know nothing about losing the reins. Simple things breaking so bad, they just get more out of control until... Try busting your ass for people that don't respect you for just a cop's salary. I spent years serving this town. I actually believed in what I was doing, too.
And then you murdered Nick.
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
You're no different from the people you used to put in jail. How do you live with yourself, knowing what you sell is destroying people?
Grow up, Sam. Anyone would do the same if they had the chance. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. But as soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
You asshole!
evidence now. You want to get shot?
Wait! Here, take it.
Son of a bitch!
Drop your gun, Declan.
Anna! Hello? A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry! Okay, good. Stay with me. You have to stay with me.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Anna, Anna, please.
Sam, hold your horses. Anna's busy with the sheriff. You should probably give him a moment or two.
Sure, Joe. How you been?
How have I been? Son, I appreciate you being here for Anna, but it don't change what happened. My girl's hurt, real bad. And things could have been even worse without you. You did good.
Joe.
No, Anna told me what you did. How hard you fought. Thank you for keeping your word.
I had to. That promise kept me going.
I bet it did. But you better not drag my daughter into any more dangerous situations, all right?
Sam, I've been meaning to call you. Have you talked to Joan?
I haven't heard from her since last week. Why? What happened?
She ran away after she heard about Anna's. She left.
Do you know where she is?
At my sister's. Sam, I don't even know what to do. She won't return my calls.
Your calls? Kathy, you have to go talk to her in person.
You think I don't know that? You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
You can't keep blaming her for everything. You also have to work on your own issues.
What? Who are you to say that to me? You don't know the first thing about me.
I know Joan feels you don't listen to her. She told me last week she already wanted to run away. She even told me about your pills, Kathy.
She did. And you didn't think to come warn me? This shows how much you really care about her. Anyway, I was going to take some time off work, get myself together. After everything that's happened, I figured it's time I got a hold of things. I didn't need you to tell me that. Take care of yourself, Sam.
And you make sure to push yourself. Get some fresh air. Don't let these doctors keep you cooped up for too long now. Oh, Sam, you're finally here. I was looking for you. Now, I know you've been through hell and back. I know that. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, well, I got some good news for you for once. We found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. And since your testimony and Anna's corroborate Dickie's statement, no charges are going to be filed against you or Anna. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
You and the Basswood police have a lot to answer for. A lot.
We do. Declan pulled the wool over all of our eyes. All I can say is we're all just people. Ain't no such thing as the Basswood police. Just people entrusted with power. And Declan, as terrible as it seems he was not always a bad person. My sin is failing to see the man he became, rather than the one he once was.
You were his commanding officer. You're the only one who could have stopped him.
You're entitled to your opinion. Everyone is. Know I do my best. Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid duty calls. Look after yourself, Sam. Though I guess you always do, huh?
So, I wasn't sure you'd show up at all.
I meant to get here before, but... You look better?
Better than last week, I guess, but that's setting a low bar. It could have been even worse if you hadn't... You saved my life.
There was a lot of life-saving on both sides. You did some yourself.
I did, didn't I? I'm a hero.
We're both heroes.
I mean, I guess. I still outrank you, though. You didn't get shot. What's wrong?
I wish we'd gotten those files.
The guy who was behind it all broke his neck trying to kill us. Case closed.
There's still something missing. Something eating at me.
Real mysteries don't wrap up in nice little bows.
Maybe.
Just for once, turn your brain off. So what are you gonna do next with your unshot and healthy body?
I'll finish up Nick's article. It's the least I can do for him.
It's the least we can do. We'll finish the article together.
Uh-huh. I should go.
I had a feeling you would say that. You stay out of trouble, Sam Higgs. And maybe don't wait so long to darken my doorstep again.
I guess we'll just have to see, won't we?
Mr. Higgs, not surprised to see you here.
I'm a little surprised to see you.
Just giving my well wishes to Miss Miller. You did the right thing rooting out that ruffian. The town is better for it.
Right or wrong, it doesn't feel good. People got hurt.
That may be true. Still, what you did helped everyone. Really bolstered the common good. Be proud.
Common good. I've heard that before.
Good.
Common good shit, right?
I know what she'll say. Calm down. Think of the common good.
Don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, could she be the supplier?
Get out the way.
Something's missing. How did Declan know I was meeting Dennis?
Messed up Dennis pretty good last night.
Go check on Joan.
Who overheard me and Dennis talking? Who told Declan?
Your barroom brawl. Best to prevent you from following that other man outside.
Nick suspected a drug ring flourished after the mine closed.
I'm afraid you'd end up like your friend. Good. Young man, is everything all right?
I was lost in thought, and I've been lost in thought a lot lately.
Oh, yes. I'm sure you have a lot to think about.
Nick never put it together. He was too close. It was you.
What exactly are you trying to say?
It wasn't enough to be a pill mill like every other two-bit pharmacy. You've been skimming. Extra boxes lost, records forged, ending up with Declan.
Nah. That is a very serious accusation. The kind that, without proof, would never hold up.
I saw Dickie picking up a box from your pharmacy. I know he was a dealer. I can draw a straight line through him. 3 people are dead. Their trails all lead back to you.
You seem to have me confused for a criminal mastermind. I'm just a small-town businessman. I go where there's opportunity. And I've helped this town. I've created jobs. I've invested. I never forced anyone to do anything. I've only given people what they wanted. What they needed. I was here. I rolled up my sleeves and I got to work. Where were you?
3. There are 3 dead people at your feet and 1 person badly injured. Don't pretend anything excuses that. I'm not asking for you to explain. I just wanted you to know. I wanted to look you in the eye before I brought your whole world down.
Joe, Kathy, Joan.
Don't you threaten them.
I would never, but you do. Why do you think Nick never wrote his article? Never went to the police?
He never finished his work because you killed him before he could.
I am not, nor have I ever been a violent man. Others I've worked with, a little girl's future and a girlfriend with an aging father, both cost money. People always find ways to get what they want. The question is, who profits? Criminals? Mobsters? Lowlifes? Take out the middleman and a worse one slides in. Nick understood as much.
He wasn't like that. You didn't know him.
Did you? He was going to bury the story.
It doesn't matter what lies you tell. I knew who Nick really was.
Admirable, if misguided. People rarely show their friends who they really are. What Nick did is irrelevant. What matters is what you'll be doing. If you drop this misguided effort to accuse a kindly old man of heinous acts, I promise, Kathy, Joe, and Joan will want for nothing. However, if you follow through with this foolishness, I only doubt I'd spend even a single day behind bars. I'm old. I have money and lawyers, and when I speak, people listen. But what of Nick, who took bribes, buried the truth? What will his daughter think when I have no choice but to reveal he is just another dirty reporter? And let's not forget poor Kathy, who worked directly for me. It would at least cost her her job. Isn't being a single parent hard enough? Don't throw their lives away, Sam. Learn from your mistakes.
You can do whatever you want. I'm gonna finish what Nick started. Maybe you'll go to jail, maybe not. But people will know what you did. And they'll all know the common good never factored in. You did it all for yourself. And I'll make sure the life you've built burns for it.
Well, folks, I hope you've got your seatbelts on, because we've got one nasty story coming up. 2 years ago, West Virginia, a small mining town loses its mine. Income plummets, unemployment skyrockets. The stage is set for an unscrupulous pharmacist to roll into town. Two years later, over 1 million pills were shipped to the small West Virginian town of Basswood, many sold right here on our streets. The article by journalist Samuel Higgs goes on. Information brought to light in this article led to the investigation of Hugh Kirkland, a seemingly respectable senior who turned out to be the mastermind behind this pill mill scheme. The Basswood Police Department is now under investigation. Whew, how the small town of Basswood can recover from such a blow is anyone's guess. All right, time to kick up your feet on the dashboard.